G'day and welcome to another Sir Cooper Trip Report. Today I'll be flying from far north Queensland's biggest city, Cairns, all the way down to Brisbane, the state capital. Cairns is Australia's 15th largest city and connects many northern Queensland towns to the rest of the country. Internationally, the city has routes connecting it to New Zealand, Papua New Guinea, Indonesia, Singapore and Japan. Jetstar operates daily flights from Cairns to Tokyo and Osaka, offering Australians cheap flights to Japan that connect through Cairns. Arriving into the terminal, each airline operating to Cairns has their own dedicated check-in areas, ours being a little bit further down. It's 3 PM in the afternoon and the Virgin Australia check-in area is pretty busy, with zero movement in the non-priority line. It seems as if there aren't even any staff here to check anyone in yet. About 10 to 15 minutes in, some staff finally arrived to check people in. The line's starting to flow a little bit better now. No. Alright, yep. Thank you. Boarding pass acquired, off to security, and then the gate. Alright, security done, onto the main part of the terminal. Also, I guess now's a good time to mention that I filmed this entire trip report on my phone, so do excuse the shakiness whilst I'm walking. Let's see if we can find our flight. Ah, there it is, still on time to depart at 4:50. Oh, there it was. Alright, and after a bit of walking and a bit of sign following, here's our gate for today, gate 21. Let's have a look at the facilities on offer in the terminal. Here there's a sweet shop, a coffee shop, a toy shop to keep the kids quiet, a bar of sorts, a pastry and Vietnamese shop, a Mr. Green's kitchen, a souvenir store, and this large central space with some fish art dangling from the ceiling, a billabong, a restaurant if you're confident your flight doesn't leave soon, and here's some other gates next to a relay, and a Portos, and finally a luxury sunglass shop. All throughout the terminal there's also plenty of seating and tables where you can stop and rest before your flight. And there's also the departure/arrival boards scattered throughout the terminal to keep track of your flights. And there's our flight this time, VA786, boarding in 40 minutes. Just enough time to get some food before the flight. And what other place would I get food from other than a Porto? Here I've got a simple fried chicken wrap with some delicious chips. This is actually my first time eating at a Porto, and what a treat it was. For those who've watched my past trip reports, this kind of feels like when I ordered chicken treat before my flight from Perth to Brisbane. Link to that video should be up in the top right of the screen now, for those who are interested in watching. Hello.
Boarding at the rear, thank you.
Thank you.
smoking, vaping, or using e-cigarettes is allowed in flight.
Alright, now that boarding's complete, let's get straight into the seat tour. We've got the tray table in front of us that on this aircraft cannot be extended out to your stomach. There's the seat pocket in front of us with the safety card and the menu. And also another pocket for my hand sanitizer. The legroom is alright, it's just about a hand's width between your knees and the seat in front. Keeping in mind I'm 175 centimeters or 5'9" tall. Above the seat we have a crew call button, a light, and a fan that you can adjust the intensity and position of. Behind us we have the seat headrest that's quite hard to adjust from the side. And we unfortunately have no universal power outlets on our flight. To the sides we have the armrest, with this one up for boarding. And lastly, there's the window blind for the 700's oddly square windows. So, it turns out I actually sat in the wrong seat before. Yeah, I was so tired after my time up here, it flew over my head that 16 and 19 are different numbers. The true owner of seat 19F eventually arrived and I was moved to my proper seat. At least I got my seat tour done in time.
It's time to put away laptops and tablets with keyboards. Hi everyone, I'm Emily, your cabin manager. Welcome aboard this flight to Brisbane on VA786 and welcome back to our Velocity frequent flyers along with our Virgin Australia business flyer members. It's wonderful to have you with us again. Flight time down to Brisbane this afternoon is 1 hour and 57 minutes. We'll now take you through our safety demonstrations, so please pause your devices and give us your attention for just a few minutes.
Finally, make sure your seat is upright, window blinds are open, tray tables put away, and all bags are under the seat in front of you. If your seat has a leg rest or device holder, ensure they are stowed and all devices are unplugged. The crew is here to make your flight safe, so please follow their instructions as well as all illuminated information signs. Now, as we get ready for takeoff, please relax and have a wonderful flight.
Your tray table needs to go up, thanks.
Cabin crew be seated for takeoff.
today, let's take a look at the onboard menu. To start with, we have some food to eat for lunch and dinner, like noodles, sandwiches, and a wrap. Below that, there are the snack options. You can purchase either sweet or savory snacks such as cookies, chips, muffins, etc. On the other page, we have options for cocktails. Next to that are the bundles, which are brilliantly illustrated in the center of the menu. Continuing on, we have the hot and cold drinks like tea, juice, soda, etc. Below that, we have options for alcohol like wine, beer, premium and standard spirits. Finally, up the back, we have a range of amenity kits available for purchase. All in all, an extensive menu to keep you fueled for your flight.
Not bad evening for the arrival. Currently 19 degrees in Brisbane. There is just some patchy weather through the Brisbane region. That is expected to stay around for most of the evening. That's all for tonight. Now, on behalf of myself and the crew, thanks for flying with us. Seem to have enjoyed this trip out from Cairns, and we certainly hope to see you at Virgin Australia next time you do choose to fly. Thank you. Could the cabin crew please prepare the cabin for landing?
Alright, before we get into the landing at Brisbane, I'd like to make a few comments about my flight that evening. It was a simple fact of the matter that I was sick and extremely tired taking that flight, not particularly because it was an evening flight, but because I'd spent the last 4 days travelling from Cairns to Cape York and back, which is a 2,100 kilometre road trip with over 1,000 kilometres of dirt road driving. Plus, the past 4 nights sleep I'd had were rough and I got less sleep than usual. And to top that all off, I developed a sinus infection whilst on the road, so I was sick for the entire flight.
Cabin crew remain seated for landing.
Add to that the fact that this was a nighttime flight and the fact that for the first times ever, I was told by ground crew both at Cairns and at Brisbane that having a phone out on the tarmac wasn't allowed. Look, it all culminated to a bad experience, and it was in no way because of Virgin Australia or the flight crew. It was all on me. Look, sorry for that rant. Some good things I gained from this flight was experience doing trip reports and plane spotting sessions at night, and the knowledge that you can't have your phone out on the tarmac. Anyways, back to the landing.
to Brisbane, Virgin Australia acknowledges the traditional owners of the land on which we fly to and pay our respects to elders past, present and emerging. The local time here is 7:03 p.m. and the outside temperature is 19 degrees. You can now take your devices in flight mode, but note they cannot be used on the tarmac.
Cabin crew, this outdoors and cross check. Thank you.
Thank you for watching and making it to the end of the video. I hope this trip report was helpful or entertaining to you in any way. Enjoy the rest of your day.